The United States State Department has made clear North Korea needs to address its human rights issues, including religious freedom, to have a complete normalization of ties with Washington. And speaking about the report, America's top diplomat, however, refrained from commenting on the North, but instead slammed China for what it called a decades-long war on faith. Our Hyo-sun reports.
The U.S. has reiterated that North Korea's human rights issues, including religious freedom, need to be cleaned up to achieve a full normalization of bilateral ties with the regime. In its annual International Religious Freedom Report, the U.S. State Department said Washington's stance has been made clear to the North's officials when the leaders of the two countries met for their second summit in Hanoi early last year. This is the first time the annual report has linked the issue of the regime's human rights with the normalization of relations. The document noted that the regime has continued to deny its people the right to religious freedom and committed violations that constitute crimes against humanity. Sam Brownback, the U.S. ambassador at large for international religious freedom, told reporters Wednesday that North Korea needs to act like a normal nation and allow its people to freely practice their faith. He stressed that North Korean people need to have freedom to gather and speak without fear of persecution for their faith. He also pointed out there has yet to be any indication from the regime to embrace even the most modest level of religious freedom. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, however, did not comment on Pyongyang during the same virtual press conference. However, he did slam the Chinese government for its repression of all religions. Pompeo also stressed the stark differences between the two countries, adding that the U.S. has the rule of law while China does not. He added the U.S. has free speech and embraces peaceful protests, but China doesn't. He didn't stop there either. Pompeo blasted Beijing, saying the U.S. defends religious freedom while China continues its decades-long war on faith. Hyo-sun, Arirang News.